On this week's show, Liberty football plays host to Virginia Tech, and it goes down to the wire.
Plus, Liberty volleyball playing for an ASUN title, a wild Flames basketball game, and we celebrate Thanksgiving with a pie-eating contest. It all starts now in this edition of Flames Central.
What's up? Welcome to Flames Central. We trust you all had a great Thanksgiving. And for those of you just waking up from a turkey-induced coma, I've been there. She's Emily. I'm Matt. We're going to get you caught up on all the happenings around Liberty Flames athletics.
Yeah, and we're going to have some fun today, right, Matt?
Yeah,
including a pie-eating contest you don't want to miss. But we have to start with one of the biggest Liberty football games of the season.
Yeah, it's not often Liberty has a Power 5 opponent visit Lynchburg, and it just so happens to be the team from down the road. That makes it even more special. Virginia Tech came to town this past Saturday for their third all-time meeting with the Flames. Now, the last time these teams met, it was a nail-biter. It will be the same this time around as well. Jonathan Bennett got the start at quarterback for the Flames, and with Liberty down a score, he would tie it up after calling his own number. A 15-yard touchdown scamper made it 7-all in the first. The Hokies would score the next 10 points, which had the Flames looking for a spark, and Shedro Lewis provided it. A 97-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, the second return TD of his career. That, plus a field goal right before the half, would tie the score up at 17-all at the break. Early third quarter now. The Liberty defensive line starting to go to work. Kendi Charles, the pressure, the sack, the safety, one of 6 sacks on the day for the Flames. That put LU up 19-17. Jump to the fourth quarter now. Flames up 22-17 and driving, trying to put this one away. But Caden Salter, who ended up playing quite a bit of quarterback in this one, puts it on the turf. It's recovered by the Hokies, and that turnover would prove costly. Virginia Tech responds with a 13-play drive, leading to a 1-yard Jalen Holston touchdown plunge, and that would be the difference. The Hokies come into Lynchburg and win a thriller, 23-22. Back-to-back weeks, Flames lose a heartbreaker.
Just disappointed, you know. Obviously, yards look like about the same. You go down to the turnover column, and that tells the story. We knew it was a pretty evenly matched game. And in those, you can't turn it over, and then them not turn it over and expect to win.
Obviously, the Virginia Tech, they wanted it a little bit more than what we did in certain aspects of the game. So hats off to those guys over there. We just got to come back ready to work on Monday.
Tough loss. But on the bright side, each home game, we take you in the fire. It's a series where you get to see all the behind-the-scenes preparation and action throughout an entire game week from different position groups of Liberty football. This week, we hung out with the big boys. Yes, sir, the defensive line, which is led by Coach Jeremy Garrett.
You got to be a little crazy to play defensive line. You have to just have that nastiness factors to get your hands dirty.
Shuffle retreat. Our identity has to be play fast, play physical, play together. All right, we got to make downhill tackles. Make sure we get thumbs up, push, pull, all right, and violent release, make a tackle.
Coach Jared is a father figure to me. I think he's honestly the father that I never had, and inspires me to go out there and do my job very well.
Got to make sure we have our balance when we feel that guy rock back on us, and then we got to shuffle back. All right, here we go. Eyes closed. Eyes closed. Here we go. Feel it, rock back, Good. You got to stop the run today, baby. Earn the right to rush the passer. Then give him that P5 bump. Boom, knock him over. There we go, Jay. Good, Jay, good. Coach, we on the slant.
Tuesdays is a lot of contact. That's when we have to really be locked in and really be doing our job and really be ready to practice, because everything that you do during practice are gonna follow you to the field. So if you don't practice well, you're probably not gonna play well.
Feel that bump. Good, nice work. My game days are practice. You know, through the week, man, I'm on them hard. You know, energy, coaching them hard. During the game, it's their time to take that test. Their time to go out and play and go out and perform. Okay, Big Daddy. Talk all the time, man. Hips, hands, and feet. You know, just those details, intricacies of playing D-line, man. It's special because you have to rep it over and over and over again. And those things don't change. It's going to be like that all year. So you can't get bored in D-line play. You have to just continue to perfect that. Go!
go!
We do a good job of previewing, you know, the type of looks we're going to get. By the time we get to game day, it's like muscle memory. I've already seen this, so I react the way I'm supposed to react.
Good, man. Feel that wash and anchor back. Nice. Here we go. Play fast, play physical, play. Yeah. Here we go.
Go deep.
On the hop, jogging around. Film is huge for a defensive lineman. You know, understanding formations, understanding what blocks am I going to get based off the backfield set. You know you feel that pull. This is not a wide zone team, right? This is a downhill team, so we want to be physical with our hands.
You learn a lot about a guy through the film. Me as a defensive lineman, I don't like to go into the game thinking too much. I personally watch, you know, the inside three and the tackles sometimes, how they play, how they move, so I know what I'm up against come Saturday.
So anytime an offensive lineman this week is stepping square at us, right, what is coming? A double team, right? Center steps at me like this, step, boom, a double team is coming. Good on that? I know it's coming from somewhere, so I'm getting ready to feel that bump. It's coming downhill in them A-gap, so we got to protect it. If we don't get underneath this, it's going to be an explosive run. I'm just telling you now. So everybody do our job. I know who's going to show up. When 10 jersey on, I know exactly what I'm getting. Every game, every time.
Every time.
Every time. Know exactly what I'm going to get. Let's go to work. Give me your best run. Go! Go! Good. It starts up front. We must win this game up front. Everybody got it?
Big third down for both sides of the ball right here.
Short yardage, I'm thinking I'm finna put hands on somebody. Gotta beat my one-on-one. I have to.
Wrapped up, dropped. Big Dennis Usagade in on the tackle.
Give us an inch and we'll defend it. Our mentality is we got to get off the field and then start with us up front.
Now looking down the middle of the field. Wells running out of time. Hit, drop. There's that Johnson dude again. He has the ability to take over a ball game.
During the game, it's their time to take that test. It's their time to go out and play and go out and perform. And what I'll do is see if any corrections, any adjustments that I need to make, and I'll get those to them. You rarely see me yelling a ton on game day because that's their time to go perform.
If we pick that guy's out of there, he's kicking out of there, he's out of there. I promise you. It's going to be a sack. Let's pick it.
When you sack a quarterback, it's just like, you just want to feel that feeling over and over again. So you strain, you get addicted to it.
Wells a couple of steps in front of his own end zone. Backs up into it now as he waits. Pressure comes and a safety. That Liberty D-line is starting to heat up. Kendi Charles gets to him, and the Flames hang two on the board.
Nothing is better on the field than watching your defensive line dominate.
When we play home here at Williams Stadium and the crowd's going crazy, I honestly, wholeheartedly believe that gets me ready to play, no matter how tired I am. It's like an adrenaline boost.
Wells rolling out. Here comes the pressure. Hit and dropped. Javon Scruggs came at him and got him to the ground. Boy, what a defensive battle today, huh?
Yeah.
Both sides
been great.
Made some huge plays. The 6th sack of the day for this Liberty defense. Well, it hurts losing a game like that, a game you felt like you had right there in your grasp. But once again, the defensive line for Liberty shows that it's one of the better ones in the country. 6 sacks. Darrell Johnson now leads the nation in tackles for loss. This group under Coach Garrett has been really impressive.
That's right. First, we got to give some love to Donald Scott for putting these awesome pieces together. But yes, the defensive line is such a fun group. So many personalities when they come off the field after a big-time sack. It's so fun to watch. And Darrell Johnson, NFL prospect, is going to be fun to follow that.
Yeah, he's going to definitely get that opportunity. All right, we turn from football now to volleyball. We told you last week that Liberty had claimed its first volleyball regular season conference crown in 10 years. But would they be able to win the tourney and get themselves in the NCAA tournament? After winning 2 5-set matches to get to the ASUN final, Liberty found themselves matched up against FGCU, a team they'd beaten in the regular season. But this time, things would go a little differently. The Eagles won the first set easily, 25-18. So the second set was critical for the Lady Flames. They would jump out in front, thanks to a great performance from Cameron Backus, one of her team-high 12 kills. Then watch this. Trinity Watts nearly kills this poor girl. Look out, right off the forehead. But the Flames couldn't hold the lead. They dropped the second set 25-22, and then FGCU would close it out in the third 25-15 to claim the ASUN title, and the Lady Flames come up one win short of an NCAA tournament berth.
Never know what Matt Warner's going to say with those volleyball highlights. Okay, let's shift our focus to men's hoops. The Flames hosting Southern Miss, and what a ball game this was. It was all Southern Miss in the first half. Austin Crowley was hot, scoring 18 in the first half alone. The Golden Eagles led by as many as 26 points early in the second half. Blowout, Matt Warner?
Not
you
so
thought
fast.
Wrong. The Flames get back into this game, and guess who leads them? Darius McGee.
Yeah.
Come on, Matt. Cutting through the entire Southern Miss defense and won. And then McGee ties it with this three at 52 all with less than 10 to play. Liberty Arena just going absolutely nuts. He finished with a game-high 29, and he has a new buddy, Brody Peebles. Is he taking some shooting lessons from Darius McGee, I think? Also made some huge shots to give the Flames a chance late. But, Matt, the Golden Eagles would make some free throws down the stretch and hang on for the close call. Final in this one, 76-72. Liberty will look to bounce back in the Cancun Challenge later this week. All right, coming up, 3 Liberty football players battle it out in a pie-eating contest for the ages.
Speaking of pie, we'll share some with Rhett McGibbon while he shares his top Flames performances of the week. It's Warm, Hot, and Fuego when Flame Central returns.
A college degree is more than a diploma. It's taking control of your future and finding that next step. At Liberty University, we not only care about your career, we also care about your calling. And we want to help you learn, develop, and grow so you can make an impact as a champion for Christ. Over 450 online programs, one you, infinite possibilities. So you're looking for a university that has anything you could possibly need.
Anything?
You want a place that has the programs you want to study.
I think I'm going to sign up for the fashion design program.
All right. A place with state-of-the-art facilities.
And who doesn't love big-time sports?
Somewhere you can hike, slide, climb, and most importantly, eat. And all that with a great view? Yeah, I think I know a place.
Welcome back to Flame Central. The holidays are here, and around the mountain, we're getting really serious about tradition. Tradition, you say, but Liberty is such a young university. Well, the truth is, tradition is here, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, enough with this serious speech. Let's have some fun. Take a look at our 3rd annual Liberty Football Pie Eating Contest, which, yes, is part of our tradition.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Doesn't really matter when you're watching it. Welcome to the 3rd annual Liberty Football Pie Eating Contest. I am your host, Xavier Gatlin, number 73 for the football team. And as you can see by my stature, I'm a champion eater myself, so it's good to be around this competition. Our reigning defending champion, Carter Bradley, could not be with us. He has retired his crown.
What's going on, Flames Nation? I regret to inform you that your 2-time back-to-back undefeated champion has been forced into retirement. Looking back at my pie-eating career and pure dominance over 2 years, I've come to find out that my career doesn't define me. And I'm very excited to pass the torch to new athletes.
So now it is anybody's game, and we have 3 brand new contestants here for you. Let's meet them.
I mean, I feel like I got this one in the bag. I mean, Day-Day, I don't know how much competition he'll be. I'm sure he'll throw down a little bit of it. Dennis, he might give me a run for my money, but I'm not too worried about that neither. This isn't the first time I've done an eating contest, and I've conquered everything that's come across my plate.
As you can tell, I'm the underdog right now, but I came prepared. Coaches might not like this, but I missed breakfast and lunch just for this moment right here. You feel me? Really not worried about it too much. Good preparation leads to a good game day.
Well, everybody knows I play D-line, so all we do is eat. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to food, I'm an expertise.
In 3, 2, 1, go! And they're off, ladies and gentlemen. Day-Day going right at it. John Curtis applying the banana and peanut butter jelly rule from halftime to the pie right now. Dennis Osagade with the more cultured look, using the knife instead of just using his hands. A man of dignity, a man of high respect, if you will. Crumbs all over the place. Ladies and gentlemen, they are going crazy right now. 30 seconds left, fellas. 30 seconds left. Day-Day looks to be more enjoying the pie than simply eating it. He has a lot left on his fingers. We'll see if that counts for anything.
It's a little thick.
It's a little thick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like cold peanut butter. Am I right? John Curtis has not picked his head up until just now from eating his pie.
Good.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding. Forks and fingers down.
I know I ain't coming third, though. How you eat the whole pie, though? That's crazy, though. I didn't even think you was gonna finish. You caught me off guard at like 15 seconds.
All right, that was one intense competition. Now it's time to hear from our competitors. Dennis, how do you feel about the competition today?
Man, I feel good. I'm not really a crust person, but I finished all of my pie.
For sure. Moving on, we got number 0, Day-Day Hunter. Day-Day, you still got some of your pie left. How are you feeling about your performance today?
Man, it's a hard one, Looking to my competitors to my left and right, it's looking like I might be in third, which doesn't, you feel me? But
it doesn't,
it don't sit right, but the pie got a little caught down there. Water, I'm winning, that's what I would think, but it was a good pie, you feel me? It's a good day, you feel me? The pie got jiggy on me.
Pie got jiggy on him. That's a tough scene. Speaking of tough scenes, John Curtis.
Oh, yeah.
Where did it go, bud? Looks like in your beard.
Somewhere, something like that.
How do you feel about your performance, John?
I feel good. I mean, for these fellas, there's always next year, but this year I left no doubt.
You know what? I think I agree. There's no doubt here. I got to give the winner to Mr. John Curtis.
Thank you. Strategy kind of got thrown out the window when you're in the heat of battle. I definitely want to thank the offensive line, especially Coach K. He preaches effort, habit, and believe me, there was a time there when I thought about slowing down, but that just wasn't an option, not if you want to come out on top in this competition.
That was great. Xavier Gatlin might take our job.
I know, right?
He emceeing that thing. That was really good. Well,
yeah.
Brett McGibbon joins us from pies to pie.
Right.
We have a tradition here at Flame Central.
Yes.
The Thanksgiving week, Warm, Hot, and Fuego. We always eat pie.
Yeah.
So Rhett, let's dig in.
How many years has this been going
Gosh,
now?
it's been 8 maybe?
Yeah, I think it has been 8.
Now, I don't know if we could have done this a couple years ago with COVID protocol, but you know what? That's long gone.
Yeah.
We're diving back in. All right.
Well, this is back.
That's right. Top player performance of the past week for Liberty Athletics, Rhett. Let's start off with Warm. You start talking so I can start eating.
Yeah, Warm, Emma Hess. I was thinking about pies, That's a common thing that I like to do. And
a pecan pie, you don't really need any additives. And I was thinking, Emma Hess, she is a pure three-point shooter. No additives needed in this. No ice cream. You don't need the cheddar cheese like maybe some people do with an apple pie.
Cream on top.
Yeah,
No.
Emma Hess, 6-11 from the floor, 5 of 10 from deep, 17 points in this game. A breakout game for the super sophomore that I think is going to have an incredible Liberty career. She's been fantastic to start. You see her gaining confidence. Want to see her put the ball on the floor a little bit more, but still great three-point shooter.
I will credit Rhett. Excuse me. I will credit you,
Thank
Rhett.
you.
You said from the time she showed up on campus, she's going to be one of the best shooters we've ever seen at Liberty.
Yes.
Looking like you may be right.
For sure.
All right, from warm we go to hot. Who's your choice?
Hot, Shedro Lewis, and that
boy.
kick return he had.
Yeah.
The gooiness factor of a pecan pie.
I'm experiencing it as we speak,
it's almost like you have a chocolate bar and a pie. It's that good. Shedro Lewis is just that good as well.
Dynamic.
This guy, you see on this kick return, he gets it. We've been waiting for one of these Liberty players to bring it back to the house.
Special teams return,
And in all honesty, I think it was a game saver. The offense was sputtering at that point. You needed a big play. He goes through, gets a little face, like a little stiff arm to the kicker, which always makes you feel good in life.
Right.
And he goes through it, and that was a much-needed breath of fresh air, much-needed, sugary content that you needed for the Flames offense at that point.
That kicker didn't stand a chance,
No,
did
he didn't.
Felt bad for that kid for a brief moment. All right, finally, in Fuego, Rhett. Who's in Fuego this week?
It's Brody Peebles. The guy has the hair of Samson. I don't think he better not cut that hair anytime soon.
Let it go.
Yeah, since the locks have come, this guy has been putting some points up on the board. One other thing about pecan pie, I have to consider this, just the crunch of those toasted nuts. Again, it's
How
just,
good is that?
oh, it's so good. No other pie really has it.
It doesn't.
I would say. All right, back to Brody. 8 of 9 from the floor, 6 of 7 from deep. Again,
Unreal.
Another offensive weapon. You and I talk about it away from the games where you think, okay, he's going to break out sooner or later. Really believe he's going to be a staple on this offense, and he has began to show that this season. He just feels like there's a different aura, if you will, about him. The fact that he's confident, he's putting up shots. He can also take it to the rim if he needs to. Real special player on this Liberty offense. And again, I think if you have McGee going and you also have Peebles going, you're going to win a lot of basketball games throughout this year.
Yeah, this team is going to get better and better as the season progresses, much like a pecan pie does the more you eat it, right?
Yes.
Great job as always.
Thank you.
Enjoy that. Still to come, a Flames Fantasy League update, and we hear from one football standout about his favorite play in a Liberty uniform. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to Liberty University's online programs, where living out your calling with integrity is what you train to do. And getting ready for the future doesn't mean missing out on the now. Because a university is more than buildings and books. And an education should set you free, not fence you in. Welcome to Liberty's global campus, where distance learning was pioneered and evolved into one of the top-ranked schools in the nation. Where protecting your budget, your time, and your education isn't just a theory, it's our priority. Here, degrees in your field reflect industry demands and help you get ahead of the competition. Where college comes to you, but you can come to college too. Game day, homecoming, graduation day. Your school, your values, your experience, your choice. Welcome to Liberty University, where we train champions for Christ.
Where you train is where you learn how to say, I know this. I've done this. I've got this. I'm ready. So you can surpass expectations when they say you're hired. At Liberty University, you'll train in world-class facilities as you prepare for a world-class career.
At Liberty University, we don't just believe everyone should have access to higher education, we make it happen. That's why we are offering our Middle America Scholarship to help families like yours by providing over $20,000 over the course of 4 years. Money should not hold you back from the life-changing experience at Liberty University. Find out if you qualify for the Middle America Scholarship today.
On this mountain stands a legacy. 50 years of miracles, of mountaintop moments. One mission from the start, training champions for Christ. On this mountain, our flames burn brightly. We have a culture of academic excellence, unified in Christ and authentic community. Though we come from different paths and places, the same fire burns in all of us. And 125,000 strong, we cheer each other on around the stadium and around the world. On this mountain, our intensity lights up the night. We coach forward, push onward, honoring Christ in every sphere of our lives. We serve, give, and volunteer, grateful for all that we have been given. For 50 years, Liberty University has stood united in our mission. On this mountain, we train champions for Christ.
Welcome back to the show. Do I pecan pie on my teeth? I feel like
the entire pie
it was
during
delicious.
the break. It's
All right.
pretty ridiculous.
One of my favorite recurring segments throughout this Liberty football season has been something we call our My Moment series.
Yeah, we asked players to tell us about their favorite moment on the football field as a Flame, and they did not disappoint. This week, we hear from Shedro Lewis. He's certain that he's the fastest Flame on this team, and after you see his moment, you'll probably agree.
Shedro Lewis, running back. I got a few favorite plays. Some didn't count, some was called back, but we're gonna talk about the ones that count. My favorite play was Syracuse. When we played them in the dome, we was like on the R20, it was like Indy 1.
Second down, 10 at the 25. RPO, handoff up the middle, huge hole for Shedro Lewis. He's at midfield. Foot race to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. Far right hash mark, he will score. Light him up, Shedro Lewis and the Flames.
O-line block great, tight ends block great, and it just spread it like the sea. Just spread it, and I was down the middle. Would you give me an open hole? Ain't nobody catching me. I ain't gonna let nobody catch me. Third quarter, another one.
On 2nd and 1, it's Lewis bursting up the middle. Lewis breaks a tackle. For the second time, Lewis goes the distance. Touchdown.
170 yards for like 10 carries. I was having a good day. I was happy, thank God. I was happy I could help put a score on the scoreboard for my teammates.
Touchdown, Liberty. Shedro Lewis again.
Number 1, Lewis to the house. 75 yards for the Flames.
Well, there's no doubt Shedro can scoot a little bit. All right,
he's funny.
We finally have to discuss our Flames Fantasy League. Emily had pretty much led from day one, but do we have a new contender emerging?
No, Matt Warner. Defense wins championships.
Let's take a look. Take a look at the numbers from this week. Emily, Joe, myself, all competing in Flames Fantasy League, basically fantasy football with Liberty players. And Joe Yacht closing the gap.
Man.
You only 19 points this weekend.
I know.
Joe only down, what, about 16 points heading into the final 2 games, final regular season and the bowl game. I have a lot of work to do, but it's going to be close.
I just need Darrell Johnson to keep stepping up for me. J.J. Hunter, thoughts and prayers with him as he recovers because I'm not getting any points.
All right, hey, we're about out of time. As always, LibertyFlamesCentral.com. Check out the website for any stories you might have missed.
Or Liberty Podcast. Make sure you download and subscribe to that. Holidays, we don't take off. For Matt Warner, I'm Emily. We'll see you next time.